Mage MC is also Sorceress MC. As we progress through the most recent myth, we learn that MC has been alive for thousands upon thousands years. She even brings up eons, which to me is, I cannot even begin to grasp this number. She says that she had forgotten her past and a lot of people from her past too. Even funerals are all the same to her, and she doesn't remember who she had already buried. Oh my god, gets me every time! Ah! MC cursed Silas's soul to never fade away, essentially become immortal. At the same time, she's also the keeper of that said soul, and that was the reason of her immortality, but also suffering in that myth. When you live for that long, you forget things. It is also very important to remember that she was severely traumatized. Last bit of the story that we saw from her perspective was her being in very delirious state. So I think it is quite safe to assume that with time, once things have calmed down for her, her pain, the time that has passed, and her illness made her forget a lot of things, including Silas and their story. The way Philos and the city where they were staying, Velmure, was depicted was very much in line with where you would expect society to go to after Beyond Cloudfall myth. We also get a line from Silas where he says that MC's hair in this mist looks almost white. Sorceress MC had white hair. Also, her upgrading from sorceress to a powerful mage, I think, is very fitting. So I would say until we get another anecdote or another myth that would take place between those two myths, it is a very safe assumption that it is the same person and not a reincarnated version of MC. You might be thinking, Luta, she had horns. She doesn't have them now. That is a very good question. However, when MC confronted Silas about being a young dragon, she said he had only recently learned how to hide his wings, implying that he can change his appearance. I actually made more detailed video about his looks. Feel free to check out the video in my pinned. So it is safe to assume that if she has similar powers to his, she would also be able to learn how to hide her horns and her tail. And if you ask me, if you learn to hide who you are, eventually you will forget who you actually are.